This video is brought to you by Diamond Pacific Tool Corporation. Diamond Pacific is America's favorite diamond tool, wheel, and lapidary machine manufacturers. For nearly half a century, Diamond Pacific has set the industry standard for diamond lapidary equipment. Join the majority of professional lapidaries and choose Diamond Pacific products such as their Nova wheels, Pixie, Genie, and Titan gem makers, as well as their wide selection of other high-quality lapidary diamond products. Check out Diamond Pacific today and find out why they're considered America's premier diamond lapidary tool manufacturers. Ancient jewelry, coins, and maps.
Yep, that's the other thing that we do, antique maps.
Super unique. I really appreciate you giving me the time to chat with you.
Of course, yeah. Any other questions too? If you let me know if you have any questions or anything specific on
if you don't mind,
individual pieces.
I travel around the country filming the larger gem shows in the world and the United States, and Antiquities is way out of my wheelhouse. If you could maybe just give us a quick rundown.
Well, many of the coins here are ancient Greek and Roman, and then we do have Persian and Byzantine and other cultures represented as well. And when we do set some of them in 18-karat gold jewelry or silver jewelry, although we don't get a chance to do that as much as we would like because we sell a lot of the coins unset. And they're all authentic and they all come with detailed descriptions. And it's a fascinating world into the ancient coin making techniques, artistry, and subject matter. So you could see a lot of interesting things with our coins.
At different shows, if I do see antiquity, it's usually like Swat Valley stuff or maybe like Spanish coins from Florida.
Yes.
It's really cool that you have a lot more than that. Can you show us some Persian stuff?
Yeah. In this showcase, this is the oldest Persian coin that we have, Achaemenid era, and then you go into the Parthian, and then the Sasanian. In this group, they would be the youngest. Now, the youngest are basically 1,500 years old. And in Antiquities, these three earrings are intact gold earrings that are Roman, and of course, quite rare.
And for how old they are, I would expect them to be 10 times that price.
Well, we do sell at a good price. It is wholesale, and these are 1,800 years old. And then we recently added modern hooks to them so they could be worn, because the ancient hooks, which in here you could see what the intact ancient hook looks like, simply wouldn't be practical to wear now, and you want to be more careful with it. So we just added contemporary hooks at the very top.
The gold looks really fine. Is it closer to 24?
You're correct. It is close as possible to 24 as they could make it. Something like this would have only been worn by an aristocrat in Roman times. Almost no regular people would have access to gold jewelry in ancient Rome. Very for unique high-end clientele only could afford this in ancient Rome.
Spectacular, and they're set up for you to wear right out of the building.
Yes,
that is awesome.
Yes.
Do you have a website where folks can check you out when they're not here in Pennsylvania?
Yes. Let's see, does this card have the website? No, I'll give you another card that has the website.
We'll write on there in a little bit. Oh,
the
perfect.
website is there.
How long have you been in this trade?
Oh, gee, I started collecting coins in 1988 and maps in 1990, and we've been doing shows since 1990, so a very long time. Decades and decades of experience.
Fantastic. Was it a family business or?
No, I was the one who was interested in coins and maps, so that's how we started it, yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Although my mom did have some background in jewelry, and that's why we've always said jewelry, and that's why we do jewelry shows. We do come from a background of doing jewelry shows, but it wasn't a family business when it came to coins and maps.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's its own circuit.
Yes.
Like you could stay on the road doing that year round and never go to a gem show.
We don't need to do so many shows anymore. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of clients, online presence, so the number of shows we do is very much reduced these days.
Absolutely, and I think
a
lot of folks in the gem world are starting to feel that too. It's like you don't need to be on the road; you can just do the Denvers, the Tucsons, and the whatnot. Spectacular. Which one is your favorite out of everything?
Well, certainly in the set ones, this gold coin with the deity Shiva set in a rustic setting gold is definitely the highlight of the show. Then everyone loves the Athenian owl. Here's a from going from a set coin in gold to this one. Shipwreck coins are of course very popular. And then even some non-ancient coins like this gold zecchino from Venice with Christ is interesting.
It's spectacular. That's obviously 24.
Yeah.
It's just so bright. So almost orange. Spectacular.
How's it going? You want me to give it to you now?
I love this.
The coin? I have it aside for you.
How long ago was the bale
Oh, that's
raised on
modern.
there?
We do the setting.
Well, the
The
color
coin-
matched the gold.
Yeah, that's why we chose it specifically. If you compare it to the others, it has a very different type of setting. We wanted it to match the coin and be something different. Now the coin is 1700 years old in that. And it's a heavy gold coin as well. So we got a very nice chance to do something special with the setting on that. It's a spectacular. This is definitely the highlight of the booth right now. There's clearly no doubt.
It's amazing.
But then, of course, having antiquity earrings like this whole showcase is all gold set items. So that's very nice. Here, I'll pack it for you.
I'll tell you later.
No, I'll put it
I'll
at
bring
least.
in money.
Yeah, but let me put it for you. And you have to take care of it. You know. It's old, for 2,000 years. It's nicknamed the bullet coin. It's a 1 baht silver nugget of a coin. It's got 2 stamps on it. One is a Garuda. The other, I think, is a chakra. Very Buddhist in iconography. And it's an unusual example of coinage from Thailand.
Do you mind if I touch it?
Of course, go right ahead. It's a nice piece of silver. Nice nugget quality.
That is spectacular.
Yeah, it's nice.
I guess when we think of coins, we always think of something flat.
Right or round. It doesn't have to be round, as you can see from the Spanish cobs, and we don't have any now, but coins can be square and rectangular. Sometimes not even made out of metal.
And you have an awesome collection of vintage maps. What got you into collecting maps?
Also a love of history and art. Yeah, most of our maps are from the 1700s. Some are younger, but we prefer the 1700s and older. Some are just very inexpensive. Some of the 19th century things, which are around the 200-year-old range, are very inexpensive.
I imagine out here in Pennsylvania, these are probably really popular. Framing them, putting them in your house. And
Oh, it's popular everywhere. It's just I haven't been to Pennsylvania in 15 years, so
did you come just for the show?
yeah,
Nice. Where are you mainly
New York.
located? Oh, New York.
yeah, not too far.
Awesome. Which one is your favorite out of?
Oh, clearly this map of Scandinavia. It's the most beautiful. It's the largest. It's a beautiful map from 1730. Shows you all the countries of Scandinavia except Iceland. And it's made in Germany. Another spectacular, if you want to come back, here is one of the few maps of the era to show California as an island. And this is from 1705. It's a spectacular map and important historic.
Yeah, I hear about that. A lot of conspiracy theorists don't think that maybe it was an island and then maybe something happened since.
No, it's not that. It was just a geographical error, just a false belief.
That's
Someone just sailing up the Sea of Cortez just kept on assuming that it just goes on and on because it's an island. The oldest maps of North America do not make this mistake. Mm-hmm. This was a mistake that was made later, became very popular, and the myth lasted for around 100 years.
Oh, wow.
And this era, 1705, is in the smack middle of the time period when that belief was still common. But what makes this map special is that not only is it among the few from that era to focus just on California, but most of the attribution of this map, the places, you can see almost dozens and hundreds of locations that are identified, that is all attributed to a man called Father Kino. And ironically, he's the man who would later go on to prove that California is not an island. So this map, along with the Scandinavia, are the two highlights of the map collection that I have. Although there is a nice map of Santo Domingo, Cartagena, and then the rest of them are, of course, these historical subject maps. The one with the scripts on the side, those are from 1762, but the subject of those maps is the ancient classical world. So it's all based on ancient Greek and Roman sources. And those are published in Paris, beautifully engraved in a double copper plate engraving. The wonderful boundary is engraved separately from the script and the map. And they do look alike because they came from the same publication, but each map is different. And they show different time periods of the ancient Mediterranean world, basically.
Your passion gets me excited. I got goosebumps just from hanging out with
it's
you.
It's a wonderful subject. Yeah, thank you. It's a wonderful subject, these coins and maps.
I could tell you really love them.
Yeah, they are interesting. With our coins as well.
They're so nicely preserved. They almost look like...
The paper is thicker. This is when paper was still a luxury item. They're beautifully hand colored. And yeah, they are in very good condition, yes.
Paper is art.
Yeah, this was a thicker paper too. This was different. See, for example, take this. So as we discussed, the map itself, this paper is from 1762, but the subject of this map is the empire of Cyrus the Great, of the Achaemenid era of Persia. So you could see a Persian empire that goes from the western coast or the eastern coast of Turkey all the way to the Indus River in India, and including the Caucasus. So it's a much larger Persia than we are used to seeing. And that's the subject of this map.
Spectacular.
Where fire worship is a big part of their belief system.
What was the name of the religion?
Zoroastrian. So Sasanians were a Zoroastrian empire, and that's a nice big diameter silver coin. The date is there, but it's approximately in that 1500 year time frame. So that's a very nice silver large coin. It's inexpensive as well, in silver.
I'll take it, brother. Thank you so much.
You'll get the history with it. So
man,
you're getting this.
I bought the coin for $40, but that was a $2,000 history lesson there. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm David, by the way. I'm sorry. Suraj. It's an honor to meet you,
Nice
brother.
to meet you too.
You're fantastic.
Thank you.
I walked by and I was hoping I'd get to talk to you, but
Sure, of course.
it's a little intimidating.
No.
I could tell you anything about gemstones and jewelry, but it's way out of my wheelhouse. I appreciate your kindness.
Oh, of course. It's my pleasure.
And what shows do you think you're going to go to after this?
Oh, I'm going to White Plains in New York State, which is not too far from where we're based. So
Is it a coin show?
it's actually another intergem jewelry show. It's the same as this.
Very nice.
Hello. So it's very nice.
You said a Garuda?
Which is, of course, a bird, a mythical eagle-like bird.
And the rounded one, would you say the rounded one was a chakra?
A chakra, yeah. So it's got important Buddhist iconography in there. And it is a nice solid nugget of silver.
And what's up with the pinching? Is it just so that
The shape, they just made it like that.
it's kind of nice? You can kind of wear it.
You can see why exactly. You see why it got the nickname bullet coin.
Yeah. No, this is spectacular. Yeah, I grew up in Fort Pierce, Florida, so lots of Spanish coins
Yes.
and a lot of collectors over there, but I really love your appreciation of more than just that.
Oh yeah. That's a massive Ottoman Empire. Also something I don't carry often because it's simply too new. But I just couldn't resist the size and the look of it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And it was also very inexpensive.
It's worth framing by itself.
It is. I don't think I'll ever get a chance to do the framing of it, but yeah, I think I'll sell all of them. But yeah, I only have 4. 2 of them are out here because they're so inexpensive, and there are 2 more in the showcase of that type.
And was this piece, is this a coin that was deformed or is it?
No, they made them like this. It's called a cob. During this era, the world needed and wanted so much of the Spanish treasure that was found in the New World that all everybody cared about was the right weight and the Spanish royal symbols on it. To make a beautiful, properly made round coin was no longer important. So that's called a cob, and it's an odd shape like this, and that's a full 8 reales from Mexico City Mint. Now that's the only one that I have that's an 8 real, but that is not a shipwreck coin. Here you will see 3 more cobs that are shipwreck coins. Hello, how are you? If you like a closer look, let me know. All authentic coins. And then we do have them in jewelry as well.
Roughly, what's the weight on the cobs that they were after?
That's a good question, isn't it? Now, unless they're shipwrecked, because that corrodes and erodes some of the silver, usually around 27 to 28 grams would be the largest denomination in silver, which would be the 8 reales, and that would be the weight. And then it would keep going down, all the way down to a few grams. All 18 karat settings in this showcase.
Do you do any appraisals?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
There are 2 ways we could do it. We just did some work for someone recently. Now, what they got from me was also a very nice made.
How much is that one with the shell? Mm-hmm. It's one piece?
Yeah, it's the one.
1,200? Very nice.
Yeah, it's a 2.
Oh, okay, it's 2 piece.
Yeah, and
You can see the, oops, sorry. Way too close. You could see the, well, I don't know what's going on here. Fantastic. It's $790. That's a great price. Hand drilled.
All genuine. This picture is somehow this too is the oldest. This pair is supposed to be 2,000 years old.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's spectacular. Pakistan, Afghanistan, Swat Valley material.
Also, you see the little white kind of white part.
Yeah.
White. Just see this one, little white.
Yes, sir.
These are they've been sitting under the ground like a few hundred years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they haven't received any moisturize. So that's why these things come out.
Very nice.
So after we skin the touch, it'll go away. So this is kind of this color is kind of authenticity. These things are little white, and the surface. Even they have this one. When something in under the ground, like at least like 100 years, and they will turn in this color. And then after you take it out, when the people away, when put the little oil, they'll go.
Very nice. Thank you.